Log 14. We have finally found and confirmed that the minecart system has also shut down. As such, we have decided to follow the tracks to see where they lead. For quite a while, the tracks just went through the same rooms we have known about, but after walking for multiple grand units, we emerged from the forge. Yes, we were outside the forge. We could have left. We should have left. But the corporal said that we needed to see where the rails led, and at the very least we could have walked back, taking the exact same path. However, he clearly doesn't understand how this goddamn forge works, because we found the end, and I'll go over it later. But as he tried to pull a dagger and kill at least one of us in a surprise attack, he looked at me and seemed to freeze in place until we recommended to walk back. I don't know why he did that, but after we recommended it, he agreed, and as we retraced our steps, we never found the exit where we were previously at. But we still ended at the advanced minecart we started at. Anyways, back to the room. At the end of the tracks, we found a more cave-like room with crystal structures growing from the walls. As opposed to everything else in the boundaries of the forge, the crystals are iridescent, glowing, and beautiful. But other than that, they were not anything special. We took a few crystals with us in case they do anything inside the forge. However, I don't believe it to be likely. Um, but this concludes our section on the happenings from within the forge. We will now move on to the traditions of the Tophet section. Today, on a very grim note, we will speak about the rituals of death in Tophet culture. Before anything else, when a Tophet dies, they are treated with the utmost respect and gratitude as family members or other designated carekeepers cleanse the body and bless them with sacred oils and perfumes so that they may appear elegant in front of Didna. Next, they are wrapped in their faded tapestry, placed in a casket, and taken to a church, where the priests of the church will hold ceremonies to remember the dead, new and old. Those close to the departed might have speeches, prayers, or offerings, or chants even, to give to Didna for a more favorable place in the fortune. After the ceremony has concluded, the casket and the body. After the ceremony has concluded, the casket and the body are taken to a room behind the altar, where they burn the body, casket, and the tapestry to collect the ashes for the family of the deceased in decorative ceramic jars. It is customary for the jars of the deceased to have a significant place in the homes of their family, and for tribute such as food or wine to be placed before the jars regularly. Soul days are holidays celebrated when the previous holy kings pass, where we celebrate the deaths of everyone that has passed in the last 100 days. I realized that the burning of the tapestry might sound weird to those outside of my own culture, but there are reasons for it. First is for the deceased to have proof of their deeds in life. It is also what dresses them in the fortune. And lastly, we do not like to look at the past as a culture, but rather what is ahead and what we can change, and what happens then. This may seem as if this topic has come out of nowhere, as I have tried to keep happier, more enjoyable topics. However, I have learned something extremely disturbing and could not quite get this topic out of my head. In multiple dreams throughout the past 10 days, I saw quite vividly the demise of the 35 previous expeditions to mine. They were all gruesome and horrible. I do not wish to recount these for the sake of my own sanity, for the sake of your own sanity, and I do not believe it to be necessary. But after seeing these deaths, I could not get the idea of them not being able to reach the fortune because they did not get to experience the rites of death. And I hope that me mentioning the deaths and the rites would give them enough grace to at the at the end of their life to, at the very least, speak with Didna. This ends the 14th log of my logbook, and with that being said, praise be to Didna. Don't think I'll lose. I love a boss woman, tough woman, cute kind of rough woman. Take me to the gym, tank top, hot stuff, woman. Hot for the muscle, my base. Can you even just me? I'm a woman, I take some, but they got me in a chokehold. When they look, I fold. Feel like I'm a do what I'm told. Get it with the flex, big decks, respect the flex. If you're looking, girl, I'm saying you